Hey y'all, this is your girl Curlinda with Curlinda Can Cook, our first video of 2022. And today we are going to be making some stew beef because it's winter, it's cold, and here in Florida we're not used to this weather. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a good time. So let's get ready, let's get set, let's get cooking. Alright y'all, so before we get started making our stew beef, let me show you what I'm gonna be putting in it. The first thing that I have here is some white potatoes. Now this is 4 medium white potatoes I have. I have those soaking in water because I do not want them to oxidize and turn brown on me. Alright, and right here I have 2 stalks of celery that I've cut up, 1 medium onion, and a red bell pepper. And now outside of that, we also have some sweet peas. This was a 16-ounce bag of sweet peas. I'm only using half of that bag, so this would be 8 ounces. This is a 16-ounce bag of baby carrots. And over here, we are going to be using some tomato sauce. We have right here, this is, and make sure y'all can see it. This is a beef broth. Now, you all know when it comes to the broth, I make my own. So, all I did was take the powdered beef bouillon, put 4 tablespoons, and I have 4 cups of water. Here, this is some epi seasoning. If y'all want to know how I make this, I'll be more than happy to do a video for you if I have not already done so. So, just look on my channel for epi seasoning, okay? Also, we call that green seasoning. And then this is all of my other seasonings that I'm going to be putting in the pot. Right here, you see this pot of water boiling because we are going to be transferring our meat as we cook it. And this is our oil heating up, all right? So let's get to seasoning this meat right on down, honey. Meat season. Here, we've already prepped our meat in this bowl. This is 7 pounds of stew beef. And this is stew beef with the bone in it. You see that? Some people call it brisket, but here in the South, we call it stew beef with the bone. Now, the first thing that I'm adding onto here is going to be some seasoned salt. I'm going to add some Italian seasoning in here. Now, if you don't have Italian seasoning, put in what you want. It's your kitchen. It's your dish. Do what you want to do with it, okay? We're going to add some Mrs. Dash. I always use the Mrs. Dash with the yellow top, y'all, because I don't care for the other ones. This right here just keeps your food nice and flavored. This is a little Creole seasoning, and this is Tony's. If you don't have Tony's in your area, look for some Slap Your Mama. It's in a yellow container just like this, but it says Slap Your Mama on it, okay? We're going to also add us some salt. Some paprika. What else we have over here? Alright, we're going to add us some red pepper flakes. And y'all want to make sure you season your meat real good, okay? To here, I'm also going to add some minced garlic. This is going to be about a tablespoon of minced garlic. Some Worcestershire sauce. About that much. If you want to measure, I would say put about a tablespoon in there. And then also the other thing I'm going to add to this is some black pepper, which I forgot to get. So I'm going to go ahead and add that, wash my hands, and then we'll be back to go ahead and mix up our seasonings in our meat, okay? It's all nice and clean so I can go ahead and mix this up. I know this is my pot, but I've been touching all of these seasonings, so I don't want to get no germs in my food, right? So all I'm going to do is take this and mix this up real good, y'all, like so, okay? And you want to make sure that you season your meat very well because we don't want no bland food in our pot. Now, if this is your first time coming over to my channel, welcome, and thank you so much for watching. If you are returning, Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I know it's been a while since I posted a video, and let me tell y'all, we're gonna have to catch up on all the things that happened to me in 2021. But that being said, I do want to just thank you all so much for your continued love and support to my channel. I really look forward to bringing you all some more great videos this year in 2022. Um, so yeah, but how y'all been doing? Leave some comments below. If you have not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, honey, so that you can see all the delicious dishes that we make up over in here. Alright, y'all, so I'm about to go and wash my hands once again to get them all cleaned up so we can get ready to get cooked. So here we go. We have our oil in our pan. We've moved it from here over here to the bigger eye. And then we have our water that started boiling in our pot here. What we're going to do is we're going to take our meat and we're basically going to fry down our meat in our oil. Okay? Like so. And what we're doing here is we're pre-cooking our meat. Letting it get a nice little fry to it to hold it all together. And as we do this, we're going to transfer it from this pot of oil into this water so it can keep boiling in the water. And what we're going to do is we're going to let this cook for about a good 5 to 7 minutes, okay? So we can get a nice good coat on it. And then we're going to put it over here so it can keep boiling, all right? So as soon as this is done, I'll be back to show you what it looks like. Alright, y'all, so it has been 5 minutes. And all I'm going to do is take my meat and drop it right over into my boiling water. And you're going to see the water just going to keep boiling. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to add some more meat to our oil. Just like so. If you have to take your spoon and move your meat over, then do that. Alright? And now again, just like the first time, we're going to let this cook for 5 minutes and we'll be back. Alright, y'all, so here we go. Our second batch of meat is ready. And what we're going to do, take it, transfer it right to the other pot. And let it keep doing this thing right over there. Yep, y'all did see that splash. This is what happened when you cooking live and it's for real, for real. Now, for those of you, let me say this, because I know earlier when I mixed up my meat with my hands with no gloves on, somebody had about 3-4 babies. Listen, y'all, I'm cooking in my kitchen for my family. The average person who I make my videos for, they ain't got no gloves on. But if you are that person who need to put some gloves on to touch your meat, please go ahead and put them gloves on. But we don't do that over here, honey. So I ain't even finna pretend like I do and then have that in my video. And that ain't how I go for real, okay? But I will tell y'all multiple times, I do wash my hands. Why? Because that's what I'm going to keep doing throughout my kitchen, okay? So listen, we got this in. We're going to go ahead and let this do what it's do. In the meantime, I'm fixing to go and wash my hands again. Y'all see this going on back here. And what I'm about to do with this pot, so you all see how it's getting full. Y'all, that noise y'all hear, that's my husband over there, okay? He is putting a clean trash bag in the trash can. But back to this pot. Y'all can see how this pot is doing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put a lid on this. That way the steam can help make my meat tender. Alright guys, once again we are back. And y'all can see I have my lid. So what I'm going to do is just take my lid off of my pot. And go ahead and add my meat in. Like so. Okay. And once again, we're going to repeat. Do the same thing. Put our meat right on in our pot. Let it go for 5 to 7 minutes. Let it frown down. And I'm just going to try to fit all of my meat I have left in my bowl in the pot this time. So this can be my last round. Yep, y'all can see it going. There we go, 5 to 7 minutes. And now all of my juice right here that I have left in the bottom of the bowl, I'm not going to throw this away. I'm just going to take it and put it right over in my pot. Alright, cook. We're going to go ahead and let it do its thing. We're going to put our lid back on our pot. So I can go ahead and steamy. And we'll be back within 7 minutes. And we have all of our meat here that we're going to put right on over into this pot where everything else was. And then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to pour the oil out of this pan, most of the oil, so that I can use the drippings in the bottom that came from the seasonings in the meat. I'm going to use those drippings with my, I'm going to use those drippings to caramelize my onions. But I want to show y'all something really quick. So, all of my water has cooked out of my meat. And if this happens, it's perfectly fine because the meat is still cooking over here. Y'all can see that? Alright. Now I'm going to put the lid back on there, pour this oil off, and then we're going to come back and caramelize our onions. So we have about 2 tablespoons of oil. But you all can see this good stuff down here in the bottom of my pan. That's all the dripping. We don't want to throw that away. We want to use that in our pot. Okay? So what we're going to do is go ahead and add our onions, our bell pepper, and our celery right to that. And we're just going to stir this up real good. See how it's incorporating there with the onion? Yes, honey. All of this on the side. You see I'm using my spatula because I'm scraping all of that off the sides of my pot. Because I want all of this to go right down in with my meat. And I'm going to let this cook until I wilt my onions and my bell peppers a little bit. Y'all, this smells so yummy, okay? If this was smell-o-vision, my. We have a lot of hungry people right now. But yes, y'all, we're going to keep stirring, keep this going, keep hooking it on up, let it do what it do. Once again, thank you all so much for your continued love and support to my channel. I really do appreciate it. And you know, for those of you who might be learning how to cook and you want to see me cook something on this channel, go ahead and put it down in the description box below. I do read the comments. You will see me respond to comments. And if there's something you'd like to see me make, I'll be more than happy to try to get it up and upload it for you. On this channel, just so y'all know, I'm a Southern girl. I'm from Florida, but I was raised by a grandma from the backwoods of Georgia with island heritage, with a mother that came over to the States and they wound up in the Carolinas. So, I have a whole lot of Southern roots. I have a little Mississippi and Alabama coming through from my dad's side. So trust me, there's a whole lot of the South in these dishes that we make over here, right? If you try one of our dishes, please leave your comments and let us know what you think about it. Because I hear in the South we do cook a little different. But hey, it's good. It's good. So y'all see I pretty much wilted down my onions. So I'm going to go ahead and put this plate in the sink and come back and we're going to put these onions in that pot. Everything right here. We're going to go ahead and take our onions, put them down in our pot with our meat. Like that and like so. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add a can of tomato sauce, a can of tomato sauce that I showed you earlier. And I'm going to scrape everything out of there. We're also going to add some of our epi seasoning. And our epi seasoning is a combination of bell pepper and onion and cilantro and parsley, a little bit of bouillon. We have some garlic in there, all the yummy good stuff, right? Now we have that. I'm going to go ahead and put 2 heaping tablespoons of cornstarch in here because this is going to give us a little thickness. Now if you want to use flour, you can. Okay. This right here is a cup of red wine that I did not tell y'all in the beginning. So you're not tripping. And this right here is 4 cups of the beef broth that we made earlier. Now I'm going to take our spoon and just stir all of this up. Now, if you're using flour, please do not put your flour in your pot like this, like I just did with this cornstarch, because you'll have lumps. Okay, so you want to take your flour and you want to mix it in a cup really, really good. Now I'm getting all this together, and what you haven't seen me do yet is add my vegetables in here, okay? Because I don't want to overcook them. So I'm going to put a lid on this. And I'm going to let this cook down for about a good 45 minutes to an hour. Then I'll come back and I'll add my vegetables in here. Okay? But y'all see how good that look already, honey? Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. And you want to taste this as well. Okay? You want to taste this because what it tastes like is what it's going to taste like in the end. Okay? So you want to taste it. If you notice, I haven't added any additional seasonings in here. Because remember, I just put that beef broth in there and stuff. So I haven't added a lot of salt into it. But what you want to do, as we always say, stir, taste, repeat. Okay? Stir your pot, taste it. Get it to where you want it to be. Right? So that you can have some yummy goodness in your pot. As y'all can see, this is already starting to thicken up. And I'm going to put the lid on it once it comes up to a boil. And I'm going to let it cook, like I said, for about 45 minutes to an hour. In total, this is probably going to cook about 1.5 hours to 2 hours. Because what I'm going to do is let it steam in itself, and then I'm going to let it simmer back down, okay? Alright, y'all. So let's get our lid, let this pot do its thing. And honey, it's all good. Once it starts boiling a little bit, I'll come back and taste it. Again, stir, taste, repeat. You want to get it to your liking. We don't want no bland food now. We don't want no bland food. So that's why we're going to stir it. We're going to taste it. And we're going to repeat till we get you where you want. So if you got bland food, you can't tell nobody Curlinda taught you how to cook that now. Because that Curlinda can cook, we cook flavorful. Okay? Flavorful food over here, honey. Alright, y'all. Let's let this do what it do. So I am stirring my pot here. Just want to let y'all see what it look like. Okay? Yes, honey. Yes, yes, yes. This that good old southern goodness right here, y'all. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Y'all see how nice and rich this gravy is on here? Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Y'all know how it's going to be. Finger licking. Toe tapping. Lip smacking. Good. Yes, baby. Alright, let's go ahead and put this lid back on here and let it keep doing its thing. Alright, y'all, so it has been an hour and a half. Here we go. Go ahead and hold my pot. Y'all see all this rich, yummy goodness in here? Yes, indeed. Y'all look how tender our meat is getting. So what I'm about to do is, y'all know we did not put our vegetables in here before. So we're going to go ahead and add them now for the last half hour, right? And just in case I didn't say this to y'all before, I cooked my meat in the beginning for the first about half hour. I made it on medium high, which on my stove, that's the number 8. And so I just let it cook on medium high. And then for the 30 minutes, and then for the next hour, I turned it on medium, which was a number 5 on my stove. Okay? And now here, y'all, all we did now is we just added our vegetables. And remember, with my potatoes, I left my potatoes soaking in the water so that they wouldn't oxidize. If you don't leave your potatoes soaking, they're going to oxidize on you and turn black. And you don't want that. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. So I'm going to let this cook with the lid on for about another half hour to let my potatoes and my vegetables get real good and tender. Yes, indeed. Y'all see that? And it's cold out there, though. We're going to get some stew beef going on here. And we're going to have this over some rice. So I'm about to make some rice, y'all. So when we come back, it's going to be time for us to do what? Y'all already know. Plate up so we can eat up. Let's let this cook. One more thing I'm going to add in here. Listen, this is optional. But for those of y'all who watch my videos, I know y'all probably were wondering, well, what is she going to do with that butter that she got sitting over there? Well, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all what I'm doing with this butter. Y'all know butter make everything better. This is totally optional. This is all just me right here, okay? Do you have to put this butter in your pot? No. I put it because the butter add a good extra flavor, y'all. But this is total optional, okay? Totally, totally optional. As always, thank y'all so much for watching my videos. Thank you for supporting my channel. I know I keep saying that, and it's because I truly, truly, truly mean it, okay? Alright, y'all, let's put this lid on. Let's let this cook for another 30 minutes. And I'm going to turn my pot back up to medium high for these next 30 minutes. And this will be done once my rice finishes steaming. So that's how I do that, y'all. I put my vegetables in my pot when I'm ready to put my rice on my stove. When my rice is done, my whole pot is done. Alright, let's put that lid on now. And let it do its thing. Boil away. So as you put your vegetables in your pot, one thing you want to do is make sure you keep your pot stirred. Y'all look at how rich and thick and hearty this is, okay? We don't want to overcook our vegetables, so we're not going to overcook our potatoes. We're not going to overcook our carrots, none of that. But y'all, keep your pot stirred to make sure nothing sticks in the bottom. Delicious, y'all. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Hey, y'all already know what time it is. It's time for us to plate up so we can eat up. We got our rice over here on deck. And the rice that I made with this, y'all, this is basmati rice, okay? Yes, indeed, my dears. It is. So we got our rice, honey. We got our bowl where we could dig in and get everything. A little bit of everything at a time, okay? And there we go. We're going to put our nice stew beef on there like that and like so. Honey, we're going to go ahead and dig down in there and get a little more of them vegetables to put on the top. And baby, it's time to eat, honey. It is time to eat. Yes, indeed it is. If you all have enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. There it is, baby. We have us a nice and hearty, chunky beef stew over some basmati rice. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. We're going to go ahead and garnish this a little bit just like that with us some nice parsley. And we're going to eat, honey. Thanks for watching. See you all in the next video.